Hey guys, welcome back to Rockford YouTube channel. For this video, I have some amazing new tool deals to share with you. A ton of good stuff in this video, and if you are interested in DeWalt tools at all, we got a bunch of DeWalt and of course a bunch of Amazon promo code deals. Everything's going to be linked down below. I checked all of these before starting the video. All the prices are right and all the codes are working right now. Doesn't mean they'll be working 5 minutes from now, 5 hours from now, 5 days from now, 5 weeks from now. If you see something you like, you buy it now. You don't wait till later. First up, the 2-pack of 6 amp hour DeWalt compatible batteries by Pedoni. It's 58% off. This is 2 6 amp hour batteries. Starts out at $52.99. We have a 50% promo code and we have an 8% coupon on the page. So you're going to be $25 for 2 6 amp hour batteries. I've had really good luck with the DeWalt compatible batteries. I was just using one yesterday. Hey, and if we get time, I have a fun story about me whacking myself in the face. I don't know if we'll have time for that. We might purposely not have time for that, but it's related. Anyway, DeWalt compatible batteries work really well, and think how cheap that is. Think, when we want a really good deal on a genuine DeWalt battery, we want to get to $10 per amp hour. This is like $2 per amp hour. Totally amazing. Next up, I posted this as a community post last night. I really didn't expect it to last long at all because it's such an amazing deal, but it's still available right now. So if you didn't get on it, it's time to get on it. It's a screwdriver set by Duratech. We have Phillips and slotted. 40% off, but also a Prime member discount. So if you're a Prime member, the price starts at $9.99. And then we have a 40% promo code that's supposed to go through the end of the month. I don't know if they're just going to let it run until they sell out or what's going on, but it comes down to, I think it's $5.99 after that would be 40% off of 10. Yes. Yes, it is. $5.99. Of course, if you're a Prime member, you're also getting free shipping. That's a steal. Definitely pick those up for $5. Next up, we talked about these once before, and when we had the promo code last time, I bought the 50-pack, this 50-pack right here, and when I got them, they're really nice. They're a lot better. Like, I have a package that was brand new, unopened, of the Harbor Freight ones that you get free with coupons. Sometimes, you used to be able to get them all the time. Now it's just sometimes. I had those, and I had these right next to them, and you can just feel the quality difference. If you have some of those, do it. Get one of these, compare it to your Harbor Freight ones, and be like, holy shit, these other ones are so much nicer. Sometimes you don't realize something's nicer until you get the other thing, and then it's like, oh, wow, this is what it's supposed to be like, huh? So these are 50% off, normally $22. You're going to end up paying $11 for 50. Really good deal. The text link here had a bunch of stuff. They had different quantities, they had different styles, different colors. I don't even think everything in the promo code was microfiber cloths, because there's like 20 things that pop up when you click on that. It's supposed to go through the end of the month. Again, it's 50% off. That's a total buy now. I love that deal, especially after I got them and they were good. 22-piece extension cord storage straps, garage hook organization cable holders by Light Dust. This is 50% off, and the promo code has 2 variations. This one's a little bit more expensive because it comes with these handle guides, but I really like this style. The other one I think was just these, but it is quite a bit cheaper. So if you only prefer these, you might want to go with that. It's, again, in this link right here. Starts out at $40, 50% off. We're going to pay $19.99. Keep all your cords, rope, anything you got, all organized and beautiful like. 16-piece half-inch drive SAE deep impact socket set by Upenjak. 6-point. Hit the extension bars. Trying to see what that is. Is that an adapter? I can't tell what's going on the backside here. That definitely looks like a half-inch anvil there. Oh, 3/8 to half-inch. Yes. Yes. See? Read. $45.99, 30% coupon, 20% promo code. We're cutting that price in half. Be about, what, $22.99 for all them sockets in the handy-dandy case. DeWalt deal. Black and gold, 14-piece assorted, black and gold coated, high-speed steel twist drill bit set. $9.98 free shipping for the Prime members. Boy, this is real related to my story, so maybe we should talk about it. Lowe's $15.98, Home Depot $14.97, Zorro $15, Tool Up $15. Everyone's more. That's the point. Everyone else is more, and they're all going to charge you shipping on top of that, except for Home Depot. Home Depot had free shipping on that, so $9.98. So I had to drill some holes into some stuff that was tough stuff, right? And I had some cheap drill bits, and they weren't doing it. They were not doing it. They were about to start a forest fire, but they weren't doing it. So then I got a step bit out, and it worked a little bit, but I wore out the step. I had to drill like 16 holes, so it was a lot. And it was taking forever for each one. It was miserable. So then I tried the step drill bit, and it worked good for a little bit, but I totally wore out the step of where I had to go. And that's kind of the problem with the step bits, especially if you wear out a smaller portion of the cone, because then you can't even work your way back unless you get another drill bit to get past that point and then go to the step bit. And then at this point, what the fuck are we doing? Sorry, what are we doing? So here, I was using this exact bit. I was using the 3/8, and it went through like butter. Butter. I don't know what was wrong with these other damn drill bits I was using, but I got that thing out. Like, what the? Perfect. Now the way I hit myself in the face, right? So I was trying to put some oil on it, and I was kind of half paying attention when I was doing, and the drill was kind of going kind of slow, and I was trying to figure out. I had, things in each hand, and I'm looking at anyway, not paying attention, not kind of loosely holding on to the drill. It just it grabbed, and it ripped out of my hand, hit the can, hit my face, glasses went flying. I'm like, God damn, I'm like getting punched in the face. Okay, pay attention to what you're doing, stupid. But it didn't hurt me, so it was funny at the time. Otherwise, I probably would have gotten mad and broke some stuff. It was too, like, stupid. It was like dominoes. This, hits me in the face. DeWalt 18-piece compact magnetic drive guide. Down to $7.98. So 18-piece. We're getting all the bits. Get the handy-dandy case. Love a handy-dandy case. Can never have enough handy-dandy cases. And you get the little bit holder guy. So it's not a huge discount. I just thought it was a good deal, and you can always use more bits because, again, with my project, I broke 2 bits. One was a drill bit, one was a drive bit. And I'm like, and then I also broke a screw, and I don't know if we have time for that tangent, but yes, we do. We're going to get into it right now. So it was screws that came with the brackets for hanging my Jeep doors on a wall. Okay, so that was part of my project that I was doing, and trying to drive the screw with the hardware that came with it, and it just snapped. And I'm like, I'm so tired of. I feel like everything that comes from Amazon that includes hardware, it's always the cheapest, shittiest hardware ever, and it always breaks. And then anytime I mention it breaks, there inevitably somebody leaves a comment, well, you gotta pre-drill the hole first. No, to hell with that. No other screw breaks. If you're putting in like deck boards, don't tell me you're sitting there pre-drilling every single screw before you put it in. No, that is preposterous. Take that shit and go somewhere else. You do not have to pre-drill every single damn hole you put in a board. Or when you're putting a screw in a board. So anyway, very first one, snapped the head right off the stupid thing. So then I just went to some other screws from like Menards or whatever that I had. And hey, lo and behold, didn't break a single one of them. I had to put in 3 times 4. I had to put in 12 of those. Didn't break a single one. 1 for 1 on breaking the cheap hardware. Normally, I'm smart enough to not even try to use their hardware, because if you don't break it, you strip out the head because it's like buttery soft. Anyway. Wagner Spray Tech Home Decor HVLP paint sprayer, 6-foot hose, chalk paint spray gun, milk paint, latex paint. It does all the paint. $29.99. That's a really amazing deal. So it's out of stock at Home Depot, and sometimes prices reset when things go out of stock. So I don't know what may have been the lowest price Home Depot or the typical price Home Depot would have it at. But $99 is what it's listed for on the website right now. A lot of these spray paint guns systems, all the different variations, have really dropped in price quite a bit. But they are so much better to use than like a roller or a brush, or even something where you need like an air compressor. No, thank you. Bosch. This is one of 2 Bosch router deals, by the way, so hang tight if you like, if you're interested in that. Bosch router tool, 1 horsepower, 5.6 amp palm router, variable speed. It's on sale right now for $89. Home Depot, $129. Lowe's, $129. Tool Nut, $129. Love the Bosch corded tools. Why do I love the corded tools? Because not enough people are in their cordless tool lineup. If I post a cordless tool thing, then you got to have the batteries, the chargers, or be willing to get into that system if it's a full kit. And there's so many people that they've already picked their pony. And it wasn't this Colt. It's DeWalt or it's Milwaukee or whatever. We're spread too thin when it comes down to Bosch. Corded, everyone can enjoy. Speaking of DeWalt, speaking of the devil appears. 20 volt max XR oscillating tool kit. It's 3-speed. It's $99. Now we see this price every once in a while. Lowe's also has it for $99. You'll get free shipping from them. Acme Tools has it for $99. You'd have to add shipping to that price. It is a really good deal because even sometimes the sale price for the oscillating tool by itself will be $99. Otherwise you can get like $129, $139. We don't want to pay that much. But $99 is, decent sale price for the tool only. Here we're getting the full kit. Now, the kit's not great, but at least you're getting something to go with it. So that C in the end of the code right there, that's either the 1.5 or the 1.3 amp hour battery. It's probably the 1.5, but it's one of those two. So it's it's a tiny little battery. It doesn't have a fuel gauge on it, so a couple of drawbacks to there. But it powers the tool. It'll work. You can use it for this, use it for a drill, impact driver, something like that. The charger, it doesn't say anywhere in here. It's probably the DCB 107, which has a 1.25 output. If you're lucky, it's the DCB 112. Either way, I don't want those. You'd want the 115 or the newer ones, which I think is the 2206. But either way, it gets you in there. It gets you a couple extra pieces if you need them. But $99 is a really good deal for that. That's what I used to cut out the 6x9 speakers if you watch that video on the second channel. That right there with a DeWalt carbide oscillating blade. Because that metal was pain in my ass. DeWalt 20 volt max cordless drill driver, 1/2 inch, 2-speed, 2 amp hour battery and charger included. So again, this one has the D at the end. That's a 2 amp hour battery. And this is on sale for $99. Acme Tools also has it for $99 plus shipping, about $6 more. And Tool Nut has it for $168. So you're getting a brushless tool, which is really nice. 2 amp hour battery, decent enough. Again, it's a smaller battery, but at least the 2 amp hour will come with the fuel gauge, so you can see your state of charge. And it's probably this. Let's see, does it say? It does not say. It's probably the same charger. It's either the DCB 107. With this being brushless and a newer, it could be the DCB 112. It's one of the two. 2-piece telescoping magnetic pickup tool, expendable. Yeah, that too. Extendable, 31-inch, 20-pound. Speaking of expendable, did you hear that speech yesterday? What a travesty. Hard K, 35% off. Starts out at $14.99. We have a 30% promo code, a 5% coupon, so you're going to be about $10 or $5 a piece. The text link right here will bring you to a page with a bunch of different options to choose from. If you don't have one of these, you got to have one. You drop a bolt somewhere, you can't get to it, this thing will save your ass. Nothing worse than being able to see where it fell. It didn't hit the ground, it never hits the ground. You'll never drop a bolt in an engine compartment and it hit the ground. That is like against the laws of physics. It's got to get stuck somewhere. And you can see it, but you can't reach it. Can't get to it. Oh, I see it. It's right there. In that little pocket that I can't reach. But you get a little magnet guy, boom! Done. You don't even got to worry about it. Now, as useful as they are, they can be aggravating as shit too, because new cars, everything in the engine compartment is not metal. Everything in the engine compartment is plastic. But old cars, everything's metal, so you'll be banging off all sorts of bing, bing, bing. But eventually you get to the nut. You always eventually get to the nut. Talking squirrels. 2-in-1 digital tape measure, LCD display, 16-foot tape measure, USB rechargeable by Akapatel. 50% off. This thing's dropped in price quite a bit. It used to be really expensive. $39.99, 40% promo code, 10% coupon. You pay $19.99. They sent this to me. Oh, you can see on the video, but I bet it was 3 years ago or something. It's been a while. But you get the digital readout of your measurement up top, and you have a couple of different configurations as far as what you can have it read out for you. And then it's also like a regular legit tape measure coming out, as you can see here. Not like job site robust, but for me, like for my 3D printer, perfect. I love it for that kind of job. Because I wouldn't want to drop this very many times. Oh, this is really good. This should have been farther up in front of the video. Really good deal. You're going to want to buy this one. 2-pack rechargeable headlamps, wide beam headlamp, LED headlamp, 6 modes, motion sensor. Love the motion sensor. You put your hand up by the thing, you go whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. And every time you whoosh, you got to make the sound effect, otherwise it doesn't work. Light goes on and off. So you got the flood beam, you got the spot beam, the sensors right over here. Starts out at $23.99, but we're not paying $23.99. We have a 40% promo code. We have an 18% coupon, and we have a 6% discount when you add the item to your cart that appears in the checkout. So you'll have 3 different lines of discounts totaling whatever that was, which is 64%. I think it's around $9, and that's for 2, so a little over $4 a piece. Rechargeable built-in battery. I have one. I think it's a different brand, but I really like it. That's how I know how the whoosh works. Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Hey, speaking of whoosh, it's kind of whoosh, but not totally. The dude down at the border that got all in trouble for whipping migrants, he just got a medal or some shit. He got an award. Not for that, by the way. Which, total false narrative. Fake news. Bosch wood router tool combo kit, 2.25 horsepower, plunge router, and fixed base router kit. 12 amp motor. Again, we don't got to worry about batteries here. We're plugging it in. So you got your fixed base or your plunge. 2-in-1. Save you a lot of money. Don't buy them independently. $179. Look at Home Depot, $249, Lowe's, $249, Acme Tools, $199. Now, the last time I posted this was around December, so it was probably something like a Christmas Black Friday type deal, because that's what the timeline would tell me. And it was $199. And at that point, everyone had it for $199. So now everyone else's, or most of the other ones, are back up to like full retail price. But Amazon's even $20 cheaper than what like the Black Friday type price was. So if you're interested, this would be the time to get it. The odds of it being cheaper than this, very slim. Got a heat gun, 350 watt, 2 nozzles, dual temp heat gun by Romek. It's 35% off. Very similar to one that I have. Starts out at $18.99. We have a 30% promo code. The text link just brings you to different colors. You don't like yellow? I think it was green and red were the other 2 colors, but that's the only differences. And a 5% coupon there. Now, the one I have is by Tack Life, and if you've been around a while, you know what happened to Tack Life, but Tack Life is gone. Tack Life does not exist. It was a fan favorite for a while, but it's gone. This looks just like it, although mine only has the little wraparound deflector, good for like heat shrink and things of that nature. It doesn't have this other guy. But also, this says dual temperature. Mine, is it dual temperature? Maybe it is. I'm trying to look at the switch from here. I don't know, I just crank it on. Anyway, works really well, especially for like small pinpoint type stuff, like wiring and everything. Heat shrink, it's like perfect for that because it's a little thing. If you were like trying to, I don't know, use it to heat up like strip paint or something, it's like it's too small, it's too pinpoint. It ain't gonna work for that. Really cool item. I don't know if it's really new or not, or maybe just not nearly as popular. But anyway, the DeWalt right angle drive attachment, 3/8 inch. You got a 3/8 inch anvil on the side of this thing, so it's $24.98, which is the same price as Acme Tools. Of course, Acme's going to add a shipping charge to that, and then Lowe's is $34.98. It's very common to see the 1/4 inch hex version, so it gives you a little right angle, and you put your bit in there or whatever, you know. That one really good actually. We did a video a year or so ago. Comparing the DeWalt one and the Milwaukee one. The DeWalt one is so much better. If you're on the fence between the two, definitely get the DeWalt one. But this is a 3/8 inch anvil on the end, and I feel like there's limited uses. That's not as popular of an application, but maybe popular enough that it's worth picking up because it could get you out of a bind if you were in a tight spot. That's definitely narrower than what you're going to get out of even the stubbiest of impact wrenches. The other thing I'm thinking about that's good about this is your forward and reverse lever is going to be way back here because it's on, your impact driver. What you don't want is your forward and reverse lever right here in a tight spot because you back up. Now what? Now what you gonna do? Bad boys, bad boys. So I just think it's really cool. It's not the cheapest price in the world. Maybe at some point it gets cheaper. I wouldn't pay $35 for it, probably not. I mean, unless I was already in a bind or something that I needed it. But, $35 is too much. $24.98 seems in line about with what it's worth. But I don't know if are we ever going to see it at 20 or 15? And even if you had to wait for that, is it worth the $5? I mean, maybe just pick it up while it's on a sale anyway. So there it is, guys. I will have everything linked down below. Thanks for watching. Make sure you give the video a like, subscribe for a nice subscriber. I'll see you next time.